They don't really talk about dropouts in the personal finance world, do they? You're either following the plan perfectly or you're broke and lazy. That's how it feels sometimes. Like you either worship the baby steps or you're stuck forever. Well, here's my confession. I dropped out. Not because I was lazy, not because I didn't care, because real life didn't fit inside the system. I gave it my best shot. We were watching all the shows. We cut up the cards. We tried the rice and beans. We made the budget, paid the minimums, then lined up the debts and went after them one by one. We got serious, real serious. And then we hit a wall. We were exhausted emotionally, mentally. And even though we were doing it right, it didn't feel right. There was no space to breathe, no margin for joy, no room for the parts of life that aren't about numbers, like burnout, compassion, and basic peace of mind. So yeah, I dropped out. We stopped following the baby steps. We stopped pretending perfection was the only option. And you know what happened? We got better. Not overnight. Not without stumbles, but better, because we made it ours. We created our own version, the Dropout Plan. And no, it wasn't some rebellion or financial free-for-all. It was built around simple truths. We still wanted to win with money. We just didn't want to feel like failures every time we had a rough month. We didn't want to hate our lives while we fixed them. We kept it simple. We stuck with 5 rules. Spend less than we make. Save something, even if it's just coins in a jar. Build a lifestyle fund so life doesn't fall apart with one flat tire. Tackle debt strategically, not emotionally. And invest slowly, safely, with real advice from people who knew more than we did. We didn't care about being fast. We cared about being free. We stopped being ashamed for enjoying a coffee or taking a cheap vacation. We still watch Dave sometimes, but as inspiration, not religion. And here's the crazy part. That's when it started working. We weren't crushed under the weight of being perfect. We were encouraged by progress, small steps, big impact. So if you've ever felt like a dropout, me too. And I'll tell you this, dropping out of the baby steps was the best financial decision I ever made, because that's when I finally started building something that felt like mine.